Alexa, snooze.
Okay, snoozing.
Alexa, snooze again.
Snoozing.
Alexa, stop. I don't know about you, but mornings aren't always my favorite time of day. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't like mornings. They represent an opportunity to start anew. And with a new day, there's always a sense of hope. But sometimes that opportunity shows up about 3 hours sooner than I wish it would. I suppose every morning also represents a choice of sorts. Am I going to get up or not? It's actually kind of a silly question. Of course I'm going to get up. Eventually, I have to. Nike Shoes has a slogan I need on mornings like these. Just do it. It's a great slogan, and it's perfectly matched to its brand. Nike is Greek for the word victory. And if we expect victory in our lives, then at some point, we have to just do it. 1 John chapter 5, verse 4 says this, "For whatever is born of God overcomes the world. And this is the victory that has overcome the world, our faith." I imagine that most of us think of faith as an attitude or a perspective. It's from that attitude or perspective that we find the strength to take action. It's because we believe that we have the ability to be obedient to God's call in our lives. It's what gets us up in the morning. But what if I were to tell you that our ability to believe is dependent upon our ability to be obedient to God first? The theologian Dietrich Bonhoeffer said it this way: "The road to faith passes through obedience to the call of Jesus. Only he who believes is obedient, and only he who is obedient believes." So where do we start then? Faith or obedience? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? When we realize that people are hungry, who cares? Listen for the call of victory and just do it. James, the brother of Jesus, was tackling the same issue when he wrote this. "But be doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. For if anyone is a hearer of the word and not a doer, he's like a man observing his natural face in a mirror. For he observes himself, goes away, and immediately forgets what kind of man he was. But he who looks into the perfect law of liberty and continues in it, and is not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this one will be blessed in what he does." I'm not talking about justification or salvation. This is about growing in our relationship with God. The more our faith grows, the more we can do. The more we do, the more our faith grows. A simple action that we can take is to pray for and engage with our neighbors. Now, I get it. To step up to a neighbor that you've only seen from a distance and introduce yourself takes an act of faith and courage. And that act of obedience will build your faith and courage. Remember, we are all servants in a world that hungers and thirsts for God. It doesn't matter how we start, just so long as we do it.